Hey, good morning, traders. Hopefully, everyone's doing good today. Happy Wednesday morning. This is July 10th. We are going live streaming here. Going to do today's morning recap. Just to start off the morning, as of yesterday, Tuesday, July 9th, I was actually on my way to my 12th green consecutive trading day. However, it ended up being a red day. I believe it was roughly around $450 that I ended up losing yesterday. But today is a different story. Today is a very green day, so I will start my adventure trying to maintain 11 and break 11 consecutive green days. And if I'm able to do that, that would pretty much put me the entire month green. Anyways, let's start off today's watch list. I ended up having six stocks on my watch list this morning based on market scanners. There's actually more than six stocks I wanted to watch today, but however, ended up just narrowing it down to these six. However, I only ended up trading two of the six stocks, and a lot of times, although you have six or X amount of stocks to watch, a lot of times you only end up really paying attention to one or two, because once you enter a trade, things can change by the second. So you end up focusing on that stock, and next thing you know, half the morning's gone. To me, that's a half an hour, and you don't even look at the other stocks. Anyways, there was lots of stuff on the table, especially with the SPY gapping up. It's very, very strong, making all-time highs. But let's start off with Levy. Levy is a Levi Strauss. Have no idea who the company name is, but they gap down on the daily level, as we can see here. Massive gap down from 23.80 down to 21.80. I was short bias on this, but I had to break a couple of trend lines that I had marked out on a different screen here. However, guys, the idea was going short, and at this time when I traded Levy, I was already trading MU, so I got into this short a little later in the game, and as you can see right here, as it was just about to break the previous candle low, I decided to anticipate it and short this stock, thinking it was going to do another leg drop. Anyways, it did. It actually popped down a little bit, but eventually started to grow higher and higher and higher. It was a small, at the time, I think it was 1,000 shares that I took. So as it was going higher and higher and higher, I was really contemplating taking off some of my risk. I knew it was coming into some major trend lines and also some major resistance because of this area right here. I did end up taking a quarter of my share size off just in case this did decide to go and touch VWAP. Anyways, I took a quarter off. Now I was down to 750 shares, and it did start to simmer down. And as it started to simmer down, believe it or not, I started to put back some of my share size from my short. As I put back, as soon as I made a little bit of profit to regain my first initial minor loss up here, I started to take profit. And once again, as soon as it broke this level down here, I believe it or not, I added to my short. So remember, always add to the strength. Don't double down and add to a losing stock. So here we are. We added. This is where I started taking more profits, and then it started to come down, 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 down. Started to take more profits until I ended up just taking 100% off the table, and that rendered me, after a bit of a loss up here, that rendered me $167 gain on this stock. As you can see, it did bottom out around the $20.65, and then now it's just making a slow move back up. Let's move over to MU, guys. MU was a picture perfect strength of a market open this morning. Honestly, this is the one I needed to continue focusing my time. Long and short, I was long bias on this stock right from the 9:30 a.m. opening, and the reason being is how it gapped up in the morning, how it had pre-calculated trend lines I had been drawn out, and I knew where resistance patterns were. And even now, as we speak, this is a very, very strong stock. Anyways, let's just go through this stock. So right off the open, I decided to go long, and right off the hop started to take some profits. Had a major meltdown right here. When I say major, in consideration to the previous bar, and believe it or not, I got out. Let it bottom out in case it was going to break this bottom candle right here. And as it started to go up, I re-entered my position. That's where this little green candle is here, or this little green arrow is. Re-entered my positions, and from that point on, started taking some profits. As it surpassed the high of day, believe it or not, I ended up re-adding to my position. And that's this green candle right here. So I added to my position, taking more profits. It peaked all the way up, came back down. I decided to add to my position, taking care of this dip. As it went up, I started to take my profits. Added to my position again, take my profits. Ended up completely taking all my profits right here. This is one of those things where you add to strength, and you take profits, and you gauge your risk. So this was a picture perfect stock play for me, and it ended up rendering me $377. So in today, my realized gain was $545. I technically broke my daily gain expectations. Usually it's between $250 and $500. I got up to $545, probably less about $30 trading fees on this one. So today was a very green day for me. Look at MU, how strong it was all the way going up. Now it's starting to double top and starting to make its way down. Who knows where this ends up? But guys, that concludes this morning trade recap. Hope you enjoyed it. For the one or two people. However, this isn't necessarily for you guys, but for me to do my own trade recaps and learn from my own stuff. But if any of you guys are watching, perhaps you learned something from these. So till tomorrow. Tomorrow is it'll be Thursday. There's 2 more trading days left in this week, and hopefully I will remain green on those 2 days, only making 1 day red out of the week, and going from there. So guys, happy Wednesday, and see you tomorrow.